They called it the Scared Straight program, but I always thought it was more for us inmates than the kids. I'd been in prison for 11 years, staring down at another 30 in this concrete tomb. Every week, they'd march in a bunch of cocky teens for us to scream at. The idea was to scare them straight. Truth was, most of us just wanted to look someone in the eyes and remember what fear looked like from the outside. That morning, they lined up the latest batch. 5 boys, all attitude and smirks. Not for long. I did my usual performance. The growl in my voice, the vein-bulging threats, the promise of what would happen if they ended up behind bars. The guards ate it up, nodding like I was saving souls instead of my own personal satisfaction. Then I saw him. He was small, 10, maybe 11, way too young to be here. The other kids shifted away from him like they felt something they couldn't name. His eyes were black, but not dark brown black. Absence black, like there was nothing behind them. He didn't flinch when I slammed my fist against the bars. "What's your name, boy?" I asked. He smiled, slow and crooked. "You know my name, Marcus." My throat went dry. No one here called me by my first name. Not the guards, not the inmates, not even the self-sanctimonious preacher who comes by every other Sunday. I tried to laugh it off. "You got me confused with someone else, boy." The boy tilted his head, still smiling. "Oh, I know exactly who you are, Marcus," the boy said with what seemed like ecstatic glee. "You owe me something." And just like that, I remembered. Before prison, before the robbery gone wrong, before the blood on my hands, I'd been desperate. My wife was dying, our baby was sick, and the world didn't care. One night a man, or something like a man, appeared at my door. He said he could give me money, luck, strength. All I had to do was promise a favor when he came to collect. I never saw him again. Until now. That night I couldn't sleep. The cell felt colder than usual, the shadows longer. I heard whispers echoing through the vents. A child's giggle carried on the recycled air. Around 3 a.m., the light flickered, and when it came back on, the same kid was sitting on my bunk.
"Miss me?"
he asked. I jumped back, hitting the bars. "What do you want from me?"
"You know what I want. A debt is a debt."
He leaned closer, and for a moment, his face split, like it was made of shadows and smoke. Beneath it, I saw the thing I'd bargained with all those years ago. Horns curling out of a skull made of coal, teeth like shards of glass, and eyes that burned without light. I dropped to my knees. I didn't know what I was doing back then. My wife, my baby.
"They're both with me," he said softly. "You traded their lives, not for money, but for your own survival."
I screamed. All the memories came flooding back. It's my fault. It's my fault that they're dead. He touched my forehead, and I was back there. The night of the deal. My wife coughing blood. My baby crying weakly. I saw myself signing something in blood, not realizing I'd written their names instead of mine. The creature laughed then. The same laugh I'm hearing now. The next morning, the guards found me rocking in my cell, whispering nonsense. They said I clawed at the walls until my nails came off, that kept muttering about a boy with black eyes. They took me out of the Scare Straight program, said it was traumatizing me. Eventually, with time, I found some measure of peace. But sometimes, when they walk new prisoners down the hall, I hear that same small voice echoing off the concrete.
Your debt is not paid yet, Marcus.
And I know he's still looking for me, waiting for the day that the last bit of my soul is ready to be collected.